Hello again, Troy Fisher, Real Food Enthusiast for Pasture Delights, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to make yogurt at home. So if you're not already making yogurt at home, it's super simple and I definitely highly recommend it. So today what we got is we just got a couple of clean, nearly sterilized ball jars that I'm going to be using to make our cultures in. We're going to need our raw milk. Here's some Pasture Delights raw milk. And a mother culture. And this is a mother culture that I've previously prepared. And essentially, what a mother culture is it's a culture that I made from a starter yogurt that was made using milk that I pasteurized before I made the culture in. Because what we want to do is we want to make sure we had a clean slate so that we knew exactly what type of bacteria was growing in our culture. So I just used a very simple method to pasteurize the raw milk. I heated it up to, in this case, 160 degrees, and that was pretty much it, and then let it cool back down, and that pasteurized the milk. So today, what kind of yogurt we're going to be making is it's called Viili. It's a heritage culture of yogurt from the Nordic countries. Finland, I believe, is where it is. I got this culture from Cultures for Health. They have a lot of different types of yogurt that you can get. So I highly recommend go on and shop all their different heritage yogurts that they have to make your own. This is what it's going to be is a mesophilic yogurt, so it's going to culture at room temperature actually. 70 to 77 degrees is what they recommend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my raw milk, and we're going to go ahead and fill up these jars a little bit. All the way full, a decent amount. And then we're going to take our mother culture here and inoculate the two cultures. We're just going to put a spoonful of our mother culture in. Stir it in. And then what we need to do is we want to go ahead and cover them up with a breathable material. You don't want to seal them in because the yogurt's going to need to breathe. So I'm just going to use a paper towel. You could use a piece of cloth, anything that air will be able to move through. And then right now, the house is pretty much about the temperature range that we need. If it was a little warmer, I'd probably take it into the basement, but we're running about 78 degrees in the house right now. So I'm just going to leave it here on the counter for 24 hours, and we'll come back in 24 hours and we'll see if we have some nice yogurt. So see you in 24. Alright, it's been about 24 hours, so let's go ahead and check on our yogurt. This particular strain of yogurt, what it should look like is it should kind of be a little gelatinous on the top at this point. So an easy way to tell is just kind of tilt the jar a little bit and make sure it doesn't run up the side like milk. So we see it is kind of fairly gelatinous. So it's going to be a little bit of different consistency throughout the mixture. The cream ends up getting a little bit thicker than the rest of the milk. So we'll go ahead and stir it up. Now at this point in time, it's yogurt, and what you're going to find is most homemade yogurts are a little thinner consistency than maybe you're used to with store-bought yogurts. This one's not too bad, although it is a little liquidy. But what you're going to do with it at this point in time is you're going to eat it however you want. You like plain yogurt, you eat it plain. If you want to sweeten it a little bit, you can sweeten it. I suggest honey. And then also a good way to eat it is find your favorite fruit and put it over. And that's yogurt making, pretty easy. As far as what you do when you make more yogurt, you're just going to use it continue to use your mother culture. If your mother culture starts getting a little bit old or getting low, what you do is you just make a new mother culture. So you take some pasteurized milk and make a new mother culture and go with it. You don't want to reculture anything from your raw milk yogurt, because what you'll do is over time is you'll get drift away from it. The natural bacteria that are in the raw milk will end up growing more and more each time, and you'll end up with kind of some different strains in there, so you won't keep the same culture. Well, that's yogurt making. Simple and delicious. Until next time, I'm Troy Fisher, a real food enthusiast for Pasture Delights.